Hello, this is my video for the toolkit for video. In the scenario that I will be providing my feedback, it will be a staff member that works with a child that has a behavior contract, working on tolerating work and different subjects of work that he has to complete his homework on. Step one, you want to provide or you want to begin feedback with a positive or empathetic statement. Mine would be, you know what, I am so proud of you and how hard you've been working with this client. I know at times it can be a little frustrating, but you've been doing a really good job and you've shown a lot of patience. I'm really proud of you. So steps 2 would be specify what staff performed correctly. I would say, I'm really excited that you, throughout working with your client, were reminding him what he was working for. That helps him kind of stay on his path and stay focused. And the fact that he was working for M&Ms and you brought it up 4 different times while he was working on his work was really impressive. And it's good that you kept reminding him what he was going to get after he was done working. You did a really good job doing that. Step 3 and 4 kind of go together. Step 3 is specify what staff member performed incorrectly if applicable, and then step 4 is specify what staff needs to do to correct the work behavior identified in step 3. So in this circumstance, I would say the only issue that I am seeing while you are working with the behavior contract and the scheduling is that you aren't having him read his the rules before he starts his work. So in that stance, like before you start any kind of work with him, you need to read the rules that we have laid out. That way he's reminded of his expectations. If he doesn't read them before, then he might not remember them. Even though they're right in front of him, you have to have him read them out verbally. And just kind of make sure that he knows his rules. That way he knows the expectations of his behavior while working on his homework. Step 5 is solicit questions from staff about the information provided. So in this, I would say, do you have any questions about what I'm asking you kind of to change, or what I've been telling you that you're doing correctly? Do you have any questions on anything that has happened today or maybe in the past few days that you're kind of unsure on and what you should be doing next, if there's something that you should be doing? Do you have any questions? And this also is a really important step to kind of be approachable, and having a good rapport with your staff members, I think, would make this step even more successful. I found that whenever I have a really strong, firm relationship with my staff leader, I felt more comfortable asking questions. So I want to make sure in this step that I am approachable. Step 6 would inform staff about subsequent supervisory actions regarding the target work behavior. So in this situation, I would just say, in a few days, I'm going to come back and just observe the beginning of your session with the client to make sure that you are kind of starting the session out appropriately by picking out the appropriate goals and picking out or making sure he understands the rules. But yes, I'll be back in about 2 days to supervise another session. And so the last and final step would be step 7, end feedback with a positive or empathetic statement. Hey, I'm really happy that you're doing such a good job. I know this client takes a little bit more patience than most, but you're doing outstanding and I'm really proud of you. Keep up the good work.